Alright, we're just gonna ignore my hand in the beginning there. God, it's been so long since I've done any sort of YouTube stuff. I think it's been a year now. I just found out that my batteries for my off-brand GoPro are shot. Neither of them hold a charge. That's how old they are at this point. I would use my phone, but my mic is all dusted up. So hopefully this works okay. But anyways, so I'm going to be probably trying to do a couple videos here. But essentially, I figured I'd give a little quick rundown as to why the heck nothing's gone up in a while. One, YouTube was just a hobby for me, so I never got into it like too crazy, I guess. Secondly, I would always drop it if I had more important things going on. So speaking of more important things, I had there was COVID we had going on, which kind of just threw everything, I think, everybody for a loop. Not a huge deal. I was also in college, so my college, I was finishing up. I'm actually recently just graduated from UNOH, as well as job searching. I got a job, so between classes and school, my only free time were Saturdays and Sundays, other than maybe about 10 minutes between Monday through Friday-ish. Friday nights I would have free, but anyways, but as far as why I haven't uploaded anything, that's why. And not that anybody really cares, but this is more so to explain why I don't have any footage of the Camaro, because the Grand Prix I haven't really raced anymore. Grand Prix went 1385 at 100 miles an hour with the 1.9 rocker arms and 42.5 pound injectors, a 3.3 pulley, or 42 pound injectors that are off of a Lightning, not 42.5 pound, not the Simon's Deca or Lucas or whatever the common one that a lot of guys swap on. I can't remember what the hell the name of the brand is. But it went 1385, so we cracked 13s, which was the goal with the daily driver. Just recently I swapped back to the 3.6 pulley. To maybe I'll take it back to the track one more time, just to see if maybe less boost, more timing will get a little bit more power out of it. Just a theory thing I got going in my head right now, because it definitely, I still think it should be able to do a lot better than 1385, but that was on a warm, hot summer day. So that's the Grand Prix. The Camaro, I posted a couple videos of it. I don't think I ever really fully explained what that car is. So it is my dad's car. He bought it in 2005. I blew up the LS1 because I'm an idiot. I went from third to second. When I went to go from third to fourth, over revved the thing to just shy of 10 grand, and valves floated. They kissed the pistons. Still have yet to tear down the engine, but we did a leak down test and all sorts of stuff like that. The engine rotates like butter still. It's been kept away currently in a special box and stuff, so it's not rotting away or anything bad like that. But so we went and swapped the LS3 in, the GM Performance Crate engine, the ASA, the 525 LS3 76. So it's a 6.2 LS3, it's a Gen 4 swap. There's a video of how we got that thing in there. Not that it's too hard, it's already an LS car to begin with, so not really too much finagling other than some wiring changes. But so on the drag radial we went, I believe, 1171 or so, something like that, at about $1.15, because we were running out of gear. It was banging limiter and fourth, all sorts of things, and it wasn't consistent. That drag radial, the NTO5R, was pretty good, but it just was not consistent enough for the power and for it being stick. If it was an auto car, probably would have handled it no problem, but it's a little bit harder on a stick car to kind of get down consistency on a tire that's a little less forgiving And in the beginning, we didn't have two-step. Once we got two-step involved, car was consistently running high 11s, 1180s, about, and so on and so forth. So instead of changing the rear gear, what we did is we decided, okay, we need a tire. Went out this season that was last summer that I had not posted anything of. We got some Weld Racing wheels with a 28 by 10.5 Mickey Thompson stiff wall tire, and we still ran a 26-inch front runner, little skinny boy. And we originally were running the same times because that was my first time on a slick. So I was getting used to the feeling of the car and the shutdown, a bunch of different things. But towards the end of the season, between the two-step and a bunch of different things, the car ended up running consistent 11.5s. I'm pretty sure there was even one day where it went 11, like 11.58, stuff like that. Like it was 11.5 something every single pass. But the best pass, I believe, was an 11.54 at 120 with I believe it was a 166 60 foot, roughly. I'll try and find the time slip, make sure that that's what it was. I'll probably edit it in here real quick. I'm trying to do some one-take wonders as far as recording. But that's what happened with the Camaro. We went to LS Fest East. Personally, we had an okay experience. It was still fun. Just as far as the racing class we were in, the scheduling wasn't the greatest for us. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not bashing on LS Fest. It just if you're going there to LS Fest, I would recommend don't do what we do and go there and try to race the first time you go. Probably maybe go there, scope it out, just enjoy yourself, because it is like a carnival for grown-ups that are into LS stuff. I think that's maybe the only thing that we did wrong. Not 100% sure, not too concerned. Went to a couple no prep events. I am huge into small tire no prep. I follow it really heavy around Ohio and Indiana and stuff over here. Lately it's been blowing up a little bit more at some of the eastern tracks in Ohio, which is real nice. And I think that's really about it, other than the fact that the Camaro is getting a turbo. We ordered a AC retaining Huron single turbo kit. It's got we got a fuel system waiting at home. The other thing is that I kind of messed up the rear end. Currently, my dad has just yanked the rear end out of the car. He's tearing it down because I live not at home anymore, so I don't have as easy access to the car to help him out. But I'm hoping that once I get some stuff figured out, because I just graduated here, I want to go home. We're gonna get that turbo kit on, get some stuff sorted out, fuel system, all that fun snazzy stuff. But so the hope is that either we're gonna rebuild that 9-inch, or we're just gonna order a whole new one that's already assembled. That way we just bolt it right in, we're done. And maybe we'll use that 9-inch for something else, something along those lines. Not 100% sure what our plan is yet, because my dad also has been looking at getting something else for himself. We're kind of all over the place. I'm sure as car guys, you guys know, you just can't stay off of either Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. You can't stop looking at stuff to buy. But essentially, the car is going to be, I believe we're going to put on the 78, 75 VS Racing Gen 2 billet wheel that we originally ordered for it. I do, however, have a buddy that has a bigger turbo, but it would be massive, and I know that you can always go with a bigger turbo, but this thing might be overkill for our setup. We also got a different cam, head studs. We're doing it as right as possible, but goal is maybe, I believe his goal was anywhere above 600. Ultimately, he doesn't care as much about horsepower as ET, which I agree with. He just wants to see 10s. So we're just trying to get into the 10s with that car, which we're already at 1150, so I don't think that'd be a problem. We should be able to crack high 9s, single digit territory with it, but we got to get the car together first before we really kind of go crazy about anything. But that's what's going on with the Grand Prix. That's what's going on with the Camaro. That's why I've kind of been off-balled. I didn't really take too many videos of the Camaro racing. I do have some. I might make a little 2021 season montage type deal or something along those lines. But I'd have to go do so much digging. The other problem is that my laptop is progressively getting slower, so making videos became an ordeal. But I'm just kind of stuck in a little place right now. Hopefully some of you guys that were subscribed, because I know we're almost at 500, which is kind of crazy to think about. There's 500 of you that watch just racing videos of just stuff that we own. But hopefully you guys are somewhat active still and pay attention to what the little guys post. But anyways, that's I think where we're going to sum it up there, because I'm running out of daylight. I want to shoot something else here. That'll be maybe the next video that I put up. So just pay attention. We'll try to be a little more active again now that I got a little bit more time with no school. Nothing too crazy, but we're going to get it figured out. If anybody's got any questions, leave them below. Maybe I'll do a Q&A video or something for if we ever get to 1,000. Because I always wanted to see 1,000. We're not even halfway there yet, so I guess I shouldn't even be thinking about that. But alright, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Hopefully you guys can understand me real well, because my videoing stuff is kind of shoddy right now. But we're going to get that figured out. Yeehaw, I guess. I don't even know, man.